I see that Carol Hyde is here. And Carol, would you please come up to the podium? And Carol is the Executive Director of the Palo Alto Humane Society. Welcome. So this is a City of Palo Alto proclamation recognizing the Palo Alto Humane Society for 100 years of service to Palo Alto. Whereas the Palo Alto Humane Society was founded in 1908 by residents of Palo Alto to mitigate the suffering of abused and neglected work, farm, and stray animals. And whereas for 100 years, the Palo Alto Humane Society has advocated for the humane and compassionate treatment of animals through public education and policy. And whereas since 1908, the Palo Alto Humane Society has strived to protect animals by creating animal shelters and animal control arrangements for Palo Alto and surrounding communities, and preventing seizure of those animals for inhumane purposes. And whereas the Palo Alto Humane Society has provided education to thousands of children in Palo Alto and surrounding communities in the humane, ethical treatment of animals. And whereas the Palo Alto Humane Society has provided for the spaying of thousands of stray animals and pets in need, ensuring that every animal born may find a loving home. Now, therefore, I, and this is signed by Larry Klein, Mayor of the City of Palo Alto, on behalf of the City Council, do hereby commend the Palo Alto Humane Society for a century of compassionate and vital service to the city and residents of Palo Alto and the communities of the Mid-Peninsula. And I will come down and present this to you.
Mayor Klein and members of the council, on behalf of the Palo Alto Humane Society, I'm very pleased to accept this commendation for a century of compassionate service to Palo Alto and the Mid-Peninsula. I would also like to thank Vice Mayor Peter Dreckmeyer for the assistance he has given the Humane Society. On June 19, 100 years ago, residents of Palo Alto met in the City Hall and founded the Palo Alto Humane Society. This group of visionaries and humanitarians, whose early numbers included Mrs. Jane Stanford and Stanford University's first president, created a vibrant organization that for 100 years has met the changing needs of the community. The Palo Alto Humane Society began its century of service by intervening in the abuse of work and farm animals and the shooting of stray dogs and cats. For the next 50 years, the organization built and managed shelters to protect the community's stray animals. Now, as for the past 3 decades, the organization's programs in public education, public policy, spay and neuter support, financial assistance, and the creation of organizations to address specific needs have served to keep many thousands of animals out of the shelter and to save many thousands of lives. I'd like to close by showing you one photograph. It's a wonderful photograph from the archives of the Palo Alto Historical Association. Great, thank you. This is Gerald Dalmage. He was a Canadian-born policeman who moved to Palo Alto and served as mid-century superintendent of the shelter. He was the Palo Alto Humane Society's last poundmaster, and he turned the shelter over to the city in 1972 to be run by the police department as a public agency. Mr. Dalmage was a staunch defender of the animals entrusted to his care. The affection and respect that he shows here for this shelter cat constitute the 100-year-old mission of the Palo Alto Humane Society, which is to elevate the status of animals in our society and accord them humane treatment and care. At the Palo Alto Humane Society, we are motivated by the belief that it is a human privilege to care about animals and to work for their welfare. This philosophy will guide the organization into a second century of service to Palo Alto. On behalf of the founders and the many pioneering generations of the Palo Alto Humane Society, I would like to thank you for your commendation.